Going somebody. Hello, friends and fans.
Hello, fans.
You're Turtleman now.
Turtleman live out here. Talk real loud now. It won't pick you up, will it?
Yeah. Your first question. When was your first saw Bigfoot?
My first sighting of Bigfoot. Well, I was 9 years old when I first saw Bigfoot. I'm telling you what, scared me to death. I was just had got nerve enough and old enough to go squirrel hunting on my own. Had my shotgun, going to get some squirrels for supper. I get down in the woods about 6 o'clock, right at daylight. Barely dusk daylight. Just squirrels just now beginning to peek their heads out of the holes, and this thing was grunting up through the woods. I was like, all right, now who's over there teasing me? And it's going woo, woo, and you can hear it walking go woo, woo, woo. And then it was breaking limbs, and it was just making all kinds of racket. I said, all right, now who is that grunting over there? It did that number like that. I said, holy moly. I said, I don't know. I said, somebody trying to scare me, I'm going to shoot now. You better tell me your name. I can move on down the woods. I'm squirrel hunting this tree here, but if you want me to move on, I will. And they just kept coming at me, and I kept seeing these trees shaking. They was going, whoa, whoa. I said, well, there ain't no bulls, there ain't no cows are down in this neck of the woods. So I said, well, I'm going to shoot. You better go on now. Done told you, don't be trying to scare me. And I took my gun and went, bam, right over its head. Whoa! 10 times louder than that. So if you hear that in the woods, run! I don't know where you're going to run to, but just find a place to hide and sit there and be still. And then I fell down. The noise was so loud that the scream sent chills right through my bones, and it knocked me down. So I finally get the gun loaded again, and I pushed it up. And the only thing between us from him getting me was a thing of rose bushes, old wild briars, grew up in a fence row, and they couldn't get through it. And I said, man, I'm going to shoot again. He was ripping them briars apart. I said, bam, right at his kneecap. There, whoa! It screamed, whoa! I took off running so hard, I left my gun on the ground. I left the gun laying. I run to the house as hard as I can. I look back, I could see it coming up the field, doing big steps, trying to corner me off. So I zigzagged up by the mud pond. I seen a fence to my house about 100 yards. I didn't even see the fence. I just leaped over the fence. Just whoop, whoop. I was done in there, kicked the door down at my dad's house and my mom's over at Teak Creek. That's in Washington County, Kentucky. I said, Mom, Dad, it's a Bigfoot, it's a monster, it's outside Bigfoot. So everybody jumps up, we all run outside again. I was showing them, I said, it's coming up through there. My brother said, I see it. And then my brother Tim saw it. But my dad didn't believe me, he didn't get up in time because he had to get dressed, I guess. So I'm sitting there freaking out. Didn't know what to do. So I run back in the house, jumped in the bed, covered up in the covers. Slept with my mom and dad for a whole year. Didn't even come out of the house. Went to school and I got off bus. I'll go in the house. I didn't fool around outside. That's a true story. I went but 9 years old then. That's live action.
Yeah, that's very short. Wondering what happens if that is. It's all right, but the last question is about how to become turtle and take all on it.
Catch some turtles. All right. That was that Bigfoot episode there I just seen there at the experience there. That was in 1974 is when that happened. So I got famous in 1980. Gina Kirkland, the family, Gina Wicker was her name. She named me Turtleman because they took me turtle hunting one time. And I was looking for a name anyway, to go good with the show. I was trying to get famous. So I had this talent, and my grandma and grandpa, Clyde Brown and Ruby Brown, I said, what's this book, Grandma? Grandpa, no, that's a Rolling Stone magazine. I said, well, I want to be in that Rolling Stone magazine. They said, well, if you find a talent, and that's everybody out there, if you've got a talent, you got to put that hopes and dreams and wishes on it. Never give it up, and always stay at it. And don't drink or do drugs, just be good boy. And, and then treat people right. And treat yourself, right. Like if you treat yourself right, you treat the other people just like you treat yourself. And then you find this talent. Everybody's got a talent, you just got to find it. So I tell everybody, if you got this talent, you use that education on it. Then put it out in the newspaper. And you learn it back and forth. Nobody else knows how to do it. You know every inch of it. And then you want to get in the newspaper. Then after that, you kind of get out there and do these little shows, little festivals, little meet and greets, and little... I guess you call, just give to people like, I can't think of the word What am I thinking of?
Yeah.
Diabetes, like diabetes, and I can't think of that. Yeah, it's a word you give to the diabetes family. Charity. Yeah, you give it to charity. You want to give a little bit of money to charity and do little shows for charities, and then you want to kind of move up to the fires, do all the fires that you can. Finally, the newspaper will come around, then the people that film it, they want to come and film it, like little shows like Tucky Field and all that. Denny Treese on Channel 27 News, you start getting on the news, and might even get with Brian Crawford on the road. He did a little newspaper article on me and filmed it. And after that, hopefully somebody finds you in New York or California, and next thing you know, they'll be coming to do a little scissor reel, Richie, and ask you to sign a paper and get the film. And if your show to hit, like mine was, you'll be all over the world. Poorest famous guy around right here. Yay! So never forget it.
I know you all fans on the show is shining because we are looking for Turtleman or making seasons 2 for big.
Yep. On Turtleman's Hunting for Bigfoot, it's on Turtleman official channel on YouTube. And if you want to see the real live action, we got a show coming out. We done 9 episodes last year. Of course, it's been hard to track them this year. It's been raining every day. But I'm after one now with one toe. We ain't got a picture of him yet, but we got a picture of one on Thanksgiving Day. We got the new show coming out. We got the live video of a Bigfoot running towards us, and we're running down the hill. It's running down the hill after us. I had an ER guy with me. He made sure my chest was all right because I got hit by a rock in the last episode, and he had to make sure I didn't have a blood clot or anything, or have a heart attack while we was doing all that running and stuff. But anyway, you can get hurt out there in the woods. It ain't fun as you think it is, Bigfoot hunting. Once you see one of these critters, like Neil always told me, what are you going to do when you catch that thing, but how are you going to let it go? So once you get up to this thing, 1,000 yards, you're happy as a man. You're taking pictures like, I got a Bigfoot on film, I got it. But when it gets about 40 yards from you, and it's throwing the rock at you, and it's going, whoa! And this big, hairy, 10-foot giant, 9.5-foot, 8-foot giant looking at you, there's 3 or 4 of them. Don't never think they're by themselves. You're wrong. If you do, it'll be a daddy one by itself. He might want to mess with you. I don't know if he will or not, but the little ones have like played tricks with you. And the mama, she tells you to move on. You better move on because she'll scare you to death. So that's a true story. So don't take your kids out in the woods Bigfoot hunting thinking you're going to have a good day, because you could end up really hurt, really scared. And there's a fear factor there. If you got a gun or a knife, don't try to scare nobody in the dark or try to sneak up on anybody. You will get shot, and it's dangerous, and you will stab the person next to you. So that's the Turtleman's advice on education on that. So, but if you want to laugh and have fun and let somebody like me go out there and check it out, then I'll show you the real deal, what it's all about. That's Turtleman official channel. Check it out on Turtleman's Hunt for Bigfoot. And if you want to see a scary show, look up Bigfoot's Country. Bigfoot Country. That's what you look up. That's the real deal. That'll show you how you get experience of just fright. Because that's a scary movie of a Bigfoot. The girl is still in an asylum now. After seeing one, you just got to watch the movie and see that. Bigfoot's Country. I mean, it's really scary. It gives you your fear factor. Shows you how scared you will be when you really do meet a Bigfoot. That's Turtleman's education. Yay! Turtleman out for now. Live action. Anything else, partner?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. You guys looking for Bigfoot, you gotta be very careful. You gotta be more brave. You can't be by yourself. You gotta be armed with your bow and with your gun, stuff like that.
Yeah. People got mad at me for using a gun, so I don't carry a gun now. So, but usually I just carry the gun just to shoot up in the air in case something gets after me. And it's for snakes, coyotes mostly. In January and February, you gotta be really watchful. Coyotes will attack a person, and they do that during January and February season. Don't know why, but that's when I have bad luck with coyotes. Sometime in August when they're feeding their pups, that's a bad time too. So beware of that. The young coyotes will attack you to prove dominance and they will attack your dog and will eat it and carry your dog away. So even a big dog, doesn't matter, they'll gang up on him. So be careful of coyotes out there. So that's, if you see Turtleman with a gun, it's for my safety, my family's safety, my dog's safety, or whatever am I doing, I just feel better with it. But I'll carry my stick with me too, or my Turtleman Thunder, live action, just in case it gets me down. I gotta have something to get it off. So always safety first. Anything else?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Jack, for watching this video. Like on link these streams and add Turtleman official channel. Keep your hat, shake hands, if you didn't get like it, go subscribe. And we're looking for new seasons too.
Season 2. Thanksgiving Day, be watching. You will see a Bigfoot Thanksgiving Day this year coming up on Thanksgiving 2021. Yay! Live action. And remember, I catch it by hand, and I can if I can get it. If I get a hold of it, get it cornered, I'll be saying, get the ball, get the sack. I will tie it up or put it in a cage and set it loose somewhere else. Live action.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm on.